Hey folks, it's been about 3 weeks, a bigger gap than I was meant to leave for the YouTube channel, and I'm sure some of you have enjoyed the piece, and one or two of you may have been waiting to see what would happen. Well, on week one, I didn't have anything really to discuss or show, and I knew that it was post due, so I was saving it for week two. In week two, I got a bit ill, and that was kind of just all round there. So there was there, and then there was, and yeah, it just wasn't going to happen for a YouTube video. Like, I'm not vain about how I look or sound, obviously, but I didn't want to be sneezing all over my phone, sounding worse than usual, and just then trying to show stuff off that I couldn't be as enthusiastic about as I would like to be, as I am today. And then there was extra posts, so it's a bumper video today, I think. And yes, apologies for the big delay. Who knows? It may happen again. This is not a regular like BBC programme in the schedules, so we shall see. Or if it is a BBC programme, it's like the next season of MasterChef, and no one knows what will happen with that. Topical. Anyway, my latest indicator arrivals came at the weekend. So, unbeknownst to me, HMS Defiant. Now, I did receive an email this morning saying that some people, I believe, have received the wrong disc. So there may have been an issue with packaging. I kind of like the Damn the Defiant inside. Yeah, I may change that. Yes, so I received an email from Indicator saying that they've been made aware that some of the boxes may have the wrong disc in there. So if you ordered HMS Defiant and are as tardy about checking your discs as I am, then do make that a priority. Unwrap it, check the disc's okay. Mine is okay, as you can see. It has the correct disc in there, not a problem. It was nice of them to get in touch though. I still have an ongoing conversation happening with Arrow Video. I can't recall if I told you I received a replacement disc for the cell. Didn't receive a confirmation that there was any replacement disc program or that they were admitting anything wrong. Just received a replacement disc with a different code on it, so it's definitely been replaced after they've discovered that technical error, and the replacement disc does not work at all. Not that it gets to that scene and is faulty again, not that it is a different version of the film with other problems on the disc. The disc did not play at all. There are some marks on the disc. It may have just been mishandled in getting that ready to send out. But as always, I then had to go back to Arrow Video. And as always, they asked all of my details that they have because I contacted them via my account. And then I had to send photos of my player saying disc not recognised. I had to confirm that my players were updated with the correct firmware. I tried it in my PS4, the cinema room, the living room, and the bedroom player, so nothing there. And again, if I've mentioned this before, apologies. I don't mean to bore anyone. Anyway, the next indicator release is the dresser. I'm just going to look in and make sure everyone has a matching disc. Albert Finney and Tom Courtenay. So that is one I've heard about over the years and never got around to. Tom Courtenay is the dresser, the wardrobe man devoted to the star. Albert Finney is the star, the actor devoted to himself. Sounds like a great showcase for both Finney and Courtenay. So I look forward to checking that out at some point. Then we've got The Hireling. The Hireling, which stars Robert Shaw and Sarah Miles. And yeah, I don't think I've seen Robert Shaw in too many other movies apart from Jaws. He's very good in The Sting. Yeah, it's Robert Shaw in The Sting, right? And From Russia with Love, I think, is the one where he's an extra baddie. So I was interested to see more of Robert Shaw's film work, realising what a relative blind spot it is. And last but not least, some sort of old-fashioned reworking of the source material for 10 Things I Hate About You. Yeah. I don't think I've actually watched Burton and Taylor together on screen, despite owning Cleopatra for many years. I may have seen them in something together, but I don't think I have, so that will be worthwhile. I do want to try and prioritise some of these quite soon. I know I say that every month, but I have been doing well with my viewing schedule. My partner and I have seen a lot of new releases. I've got a lot of things scheduled for the blog reviews going ahead. We're staying pretty on course with the podcast, so it would be nice to make room for some of these and just start making headway with them, especially the indicator titles that are, they're lesser known films in terms of the conversations around them and how other film fans might mention them. But that doesn't mean they are less deserving of our time. Now, I did already have an Arrow release on the way, and it is here. Narc. I hate that artwork. Some people really like it. I just much prefer the standard classic artwork with Jason Patric and Ray Liotta in there. It's a nice addition. It's got a good selection of extras on there, including input from Joe Carnahan. And Narc is just a great film. It was great when I first saw it quite a few years ago now, and it holds up as just a fantastic cop thriller, crime thriller, character study with both Liotta and Patrick kind of moving around one another and trying to find the best way forward after some difficult situations. So yeah, that's good. Sorry about that. It was something. I think something's been posted through the door at this time. And let's see if you can guess what this is. I've been waiting for a while. Can you see? It's the duty of art to ask questions, not to provide answers. And if you want a clearer answer, I'll have to pass. By Michael Haneke. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the appeal of an acrylic poster. I did think at first it was some kind of mouse mat. Although it has some imagery that's not too far removed from the Beyond. So maybe just add some dry ice to that. So that's something I probably won't use. There are many, many posters sitting folded up that I've never put into use. But it is nice, and it fills out this package, which is Haneke. A box set so good that if they wanted to improve upon it, they would have to have Haneke inside the box set, so that when you opened it, he would point at you and look disapprovingly at your viewing choices. That's how good this set is. This is from Umbrella Entertainment, and there is a box set coming out here in the UK from, I think it's Curzon, doing another really nice set. But I like the design and the artwork of this. I just liked it as a more aesthetically pleasing choice than the Curzon set. From what I've seen, I believe the film contents are the same or they're very close, and it seems like they share a lot of extras. You get obviously your booklet guide to the discs, which is very nice. You get a book featuring, of course, writings on Haneke and his filmography from people who I think I recognise a couple of those names. William Bibiani, Whitney Seibold. I'm not sure about the others, Jack Sargent and Damon Smith, but yeah. An interview with Michael Haneke's in there by Nick Antosca. Haneke's Muses by David Michael Brown. The Song of the Flesh, Notes on Rewatching the Piano Teacher by Jack Sargent. That would be interesting. Horror and Perplexity, Resentment and Michael Haneke's The White Ribbon. That's the essay by Whitney Seibold. Quality Control, an interview with Michael Haneke by Damon Smith. And A Monster is Reading This Essay, Funny Games and Its Guilty Complicit Viewer, brackets you, by William Bibiani. This is like really nicely put together stuff. As you can see, the image on the back, a video. Is it Benny's video? Who knows? We know. And again, you've got same kind of stuff throughout here. Lemmings 1 and 2. The Seventh Continent. Benny's video is disc 3. The Rebellion and 3 Paths to the Lake. 71 Fragments of a Chronology of Change. The Castle. Funny Games, the original, I believe. Code Unknown, The Piano Teacher. Arguably his best film, his masterpiece maybe. Time of the Wolf, Cachet, which is another one people would argue is his best film, and that is the drawing there. So maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe the videotape is actually the recording in Cachet. The White Ribbon, Amour, which is wonderful and devastating. Happy End. That's it, and a lot of extras on each disc. I've seen a lot of these actually. I've seen a surprising amount of Haneke's work, especially considering the fact that the first time I saw Cachet, I wasn't a big fan. But when I think back on Haneke's movies, particularly the ones that I wasn't as keen on as some other people, there's always something there that makes me feel like I want to make time for a rewatch, and I want to sort of look around more, every part of the frame, and watch what he's doing. And particularly in the case of Cachet, I know what he's kind of what his intention is, what he's done with the film, and like that trickery is really good and really well done. And rewatching it armed with some of that information might make it a very different and a more rewarding viewing experience. Might do. And that is that. Yeah, it was a nice bundle. Nice to get all those dropping through the letterbox. And I'm sorry that there has been a gap of more than a week, of just more than 2 weeks. We're into week 3 now. I hope this partly makes up for that. I'm not sure what next bundle is due to be delivered, but I'll try and come up with something for next week and not leave you hanging for too long. No promises, but I will try. And until then, take care.